Is that
Yeah,
better?
yeah, I think you sound good. Yeah,
Is that louder?
yeah, it sounds a bit. Oh, wait, he's gonna like stay outside.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit on a bench for you, man.
Go, get comfy, please. Like,
No, no, I'm comfy. Let's do this.
you're hilarious. First of all, thank you. So we actually chatted. Like, I checked. It was just over a year ago in September of last year.
Yeah, I remember.
And I keep coming back to this because there was one clip, and I have it saved, where I talk about how you had ID in your bedroom when you were young. And you were like, that sounded so weird when you said that. I was like, I didn't acknowledge it at the time. I'm like, oh, yeah, that did sound kind of weird. So,
Oh yeah, no, I was like 14, and it was actually Jesse LaBelle who was in the group ID, but he had a group before then that I found on Speaker's Corner, and they came to my Scarborough home. I lived with my mom, and I had written this song called "Baby It's You," and they ended up using it and taking it to the studio and recording it.
Canadian fun fact. And we're going to get into another. I definitely like the Canadian connections with artists. So we'll talk about that. But of course, the main thing is Emotion Sickness, which is out now. Came out a week ago or so, just over a week ago, right?
Yeah, so exciting! 13 years, it's been since I've released a full
Can I,
length album.
So yeah, 13 years. And you said like after your last album, Joy, in like 2010, you were going to release another album, but like maybe there was worry or doubt. But now, 13 years later, were you nervous? Were you scared to release an album after all these years? Oh,
But it just felt right, after we started writing. Hungover was like the first new song out of the bunch. Like we had already Recharge My Heart and Effin' in Love and stuff like that. So Hungover was the first to kind of start the album process. And once that song was done, I started to feel a little bit more relaxed. But I had moments. I had breakdown moments. Like, am I singing the vocals right? Am I like, it was definitely, there's a lot of pressure and just doing the best and being the best version, the best version of yourself. And that sometimes gets, a little difficult at times.
yeah. So you said, yeah, you hung over and fucking in love. That was like old songs you already had. Is it true that hungover, like, first of all, did you kind of do that song as you were kind of hungover? Or no?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Confirmed.
Absolutely.
And then like,
Confirmed. I was extremely hungover.
and then like, was it after that where like your management or whoever was like, holy shit, okay, can you do like an album in like 2 weeks? And you're like, no, 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 we need 2 months. Is that true?
Yeah. Yes, it's absolutely true. Hungover was done, and they were like, okay, we need more of this in 2 weeks. And I was like, there's no possible way. I need at least 2 months, and I need to get into some trouble. So I went into Toronto and, got all the friends together and tried to get in as much trouble as I could so I could write stuff.
Why did you choose, and I'm curious, why the Royal York Hotel out of all places?
I love it there, I've been obsessed with like Judy Garland and like the old Hollywood vibe. And I feel like out of all the places in Toronto, that still has that essence. And also they're amazing there. The staff's amazing there. And whenever I go there, they're like, hello, Miss Dobson. And they have my like tequila ready, whenever. So.
Fun fact, I literally just learned this last night. I was working an event at the Intercontinental Hotel, which is really close to there. And the staff there was like, hey, do you know there's a jail cell in the Fairmont? I'm like, what? Did you know that?
No, but that's awesome.
Yeah, it's like, I want to find it now and like see what it looks like. So anyways, fun fact.
That's killer. I didn't know that. That's a great fun fact.
You should like that'd be cool if you made like a music video in there, maybe. Just saying. I don't know.
I love that. Just put me in the jail cell.
But no, honestly, like I'm not just saying this because you're here, but like I listened to the album and it honestly it's an amazing album. And what I appreciate about albums versus just singles, it's like it tells a story, talks about heartbreak, about love, sadness, joy, like kind of everything really. So I just want to go through a few of the songs. First of all, the funny thing is like you'd released Hungover and Fucking in Love, which were like the first two singles. And I was thinking personally, like, I was like, I hope Shut Up and Kiss Me will be a single because I love Shut Up and Kiss Me. And after I put out my little album review, sure enough, you guys posted on your page like "Shut Up and Kiss Me," and that's like the next single. Is that the case?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shut Up and Kiss Me is the new one we're running with, and yeah, it's a fun one. It definitely has a lot of energy, and it's fun live. Like we're about to go on the road at the end of October and hit all of, like a lot of Canada. And Shut Up and Kiss Me, it's coming. That's what the tour is named, and we played that song obviously. But yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, exactly. It's a lot of fun. It's high energy, and I think it's one of those songs again that people will remember and can sing back to you. So I really like that one. But just a few others, I definitely want to talk a bit about. "Too Late" is also one of my favorite songs. Again, like you read into the lyrics, of course. Just going briefly into "Too Late," you say, "So much I didn't know. The tap was running cold and the sink was overflowing. You broke my heart wide open. Then questioned my devotion." So obviously, shit was going on. I want to ask you because you wear your heart on your sleeve and you talk about your personal life and your music. When you do that, where do you find like where do you draw the line, or like do you find is it appropriate for someone like myself or anyone to ask you about your love life because you're talking about it, or do you like don't want to go too much into it?
Well, I've always been a very private person. I only let it out in the writing and in my songs. I don't tend to talk too much about things, but I've always been open to talking about love. But I am one to protect people's hearts and feelings. Too late is exactly that. It's like when you finally take the rose-colored glasses off and you see that you've actually been dealing with so much. I don't know if we're allowed to swear on the show, but so much shit, and it's overwhelming. But it's that feeling of finally like standing up for yourself and saying, "That's it. Fuck this shit. I'm over it. I'm over being treated like a doormat."
Yeah. Can I ask you, because a lot of times when it comes to when people put talk about relationships or whatever, like on Instagram or whatever. And, a lot of times people, let's say they want to like put out a story or something, and they usually want to see if that ex or that someone that they want to get their attention, if they see what they post. When it comes to writing music as an artist, as an artist, do you hope that that person that you're talking about, do you hope that they see that or they hear that, and that do you hope that you get a reaction out of them? Or do you,
No, it's not about the reaction, honestly, to be real. It's because I'm a very I I will never say anything behind someone's back. I don't believe in that. What you say about someone, you should say to their face. So even when writing music, if I'm writing a song about someone, I'm gonna say it to your face, and that's very important. I think that's honorable, and I'm not here to hurt anybody with my relationship issues or anything, or hurt the individual. It's really just it's. Sometimes you have to tell your story, and if anything, I just hope to be able to help other people. You know.
Yeah, no, 100%. And I think you definitely do. I mean, I think pretty much everyone goes through heartbreak at some point, right? So
Yeah.
it definitely will help people. I also like, again, every song honestly sticks out, but I would say for me, the top ones were "Shut Up and Kiss Me" and then "Let Her Go." Just a great ending. And to me, "Let Her Go" kind of I feel like, again, the album tells a story where some songs are upbeat and it's more like a fuck you to maybe certain people or just to love. You're sick of it. And then other songs you kind of get back in love with people. And then again with "Let Her Go" at the end, it seems like to me, it's kind of like reconciliation or maybe forgiveness. Am I anywhere close to that or?
Yeah. Forgiveness and acceptance.
Yeah.
Um, Sometimes things are just out of your control. Actually, most things are out of your control. And it's the way you deal with them, and you have to be graceful and accepting that things don't always work out in your favor, but it really is working in your favor in the long run. You are protected. And that song is really a song that's like, I accept this right now.
Yeah. Is there one song? I mean, you like all of them. Is there one song off the album that's like your favorite or the most meaningful to you at all?
Honestly, let her go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the only ballad on the record. I did it purposely. It was done on purpose, and yeah, I felt like that kind of sums up the whole album of like the whole motion sickness vibe, you know?
Yeah, no, I'm glad you said that because yeah, I think it's powerful and it's just really good. So again, congratulations on the album. By the way, on your tour, I mean, obviously you're doing a mixture of old stuff, new stuff. Like, how many songs would you say you're doing on from the new album on the tour? Do you know?
So we hit on all the albums, you know, from Sunday Love to the first album to Joy to even some like tasty, you know, treats that for me is like have never played before. Um, and then the new album. We do quite a bit of songs from the new album, so it's very exciting.
Okay. Yeah. Speaking of the tour, again, the Shut Up and Kiss Me tour, you started in Toronto back in the
Oh,
end of September, and now you're doing from October 16th, starting in Vancouver, next in Vancouver, till the 20. I wrote it down. Or when do you finish? End of October, I guess, right? End of October.
yeah, end of
Yeah, yeah.
October. Hmm.
Because I put, yeah, you're doing 8 shows in 12 days. That's like a lot. Like, or is that like, I don't know, is that, how is that gonna, is that like a lot for you or is that not that much?
We'll see how my voice feels. My voice may have a different opinion,
Okay.
you
And it's
know,
funny because you mentioned
but
like in the
I'm very
past,
excited.
yeah, sorry. Yeah, you're excited. Yeah.
I'm very excited because honestly, it's like I haven't been able to do a tour in a long time, and I love seeing everybody and connecting, and just I don't know, it's a special moment to meet people. We have VIP meet and greets, so you can actually get a special ticket where you come and hang out with me and like get stuff signed, and so yeah, it's a fun experience.
Amazing. You've mentioned in the past about, you'll make an album or a few songs and then you'll go away for a bit. And that's just who you are. It's just how you work. Um, I mean, maybe it's too hard to say now, but like, do you think you'll want to make more music right after the tour, or you're not sure what's going to happen? Do you know what's going to happen after the tour?
After the tour, we'll probably do some more shows here and there. And honestly, I'll probably hang out with my animals and I don't know. Maybe I'll have a baby. I'm just kidding. Not
Whoa!
kidding. Not kidding.
Whoa!
No, I'm not pregnant. It's not
I'm
like
going to
that, but
post that. No,
you
I'm not
never
going
know.
to. That would be like
Yeah,
TMZ shit where
you
I
never
take
know.
that little clip. No, I'm not going to do that. No, no. That's stupid.
Yeah,
I don't do
I
that.
mean, it would be a good time. But anyways, so yeah, no, I'm gonna probably take some time to hang out and just kind of chill. I mean, Christmas is around the corner and hang with family and stuff.
Absolutely, yes. Definitely should do that. I want to talk a bit because I know, again, in the past, I've talked with you about, and for people who don't know, your song Take Me Away about Justin Timberlake and your love for Justin Timberlake. And of course, you got the chance to tour with Justin Timberlake. Speaking of that, how excited are you to see them kind of together again with NSYNC? And I'm hoping that they do a reunion, like, or imagine you get to tour with them. Like, come on. You hear me?
That'd be amazing. Yeah, I can hear you. Sorry, let me just.
I'll wait. We're just going to wait. I think she's in a bit of a busy place right now. Oh, Fifi.
There you go. No,
Hi.
you can't take me anywhere, man. Can't take me anywhere. In sync, I did hear that. In sync, I would love that.
Yeah, no, I hope something happens with them. Like, it'd be stupid that they're only getting together for this, like, Trolls movie and song, so I don't know. But if you know
I mean,
something,
what's going on with that? It's like, come on, guys, let's go. We need it.
exactly. Exactly. So we'll see. But besides that thing I saw, I wish I didn't get to go to this, but I wish I did, especially seeing you perform there, was at the Canada's Walk of Fame. You got to perform with fucking Lee Aaron. How'd that happen?
Uh, I mean, it was so much fun. Like, she's so incredible and what a rock star forever. I was just asked if I would do it, and of course, 100%. And the song is so like sexy and fun and 80s. Amazing.
Yeah, I discovered her through like people on TikTok about a year ago, and yeah, no, I would love to talk to her, and she's amazing. And honestly, I think hopefully one day you'll be in her position, well, where we'll honor you a decade or 20 years from now. And speaking of 20 years, it's been fucking 20 years since your first debut album. I mean, I don't know. It's like, has that like, have you processed that? Like, what does that feel like, or what? How does that make you feel?
Oh my gosh, it's so exciting. I mean, 20 years, it's pretty wild. Started writing the album when I was 16 years old, so it's such an amazing experience, and like to even, well, the experience of making it was amazing, and then now to like look at the years gone by is amazing. But I don't know. I mean, to be honored that way, I would just be crying a lot. I'd be crying the whole time.
A lot of
Honestly, I'd be crying the whole time.
emotions. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, but again, because like a lot of my niche has to do with Canadian music, and just I love seeing the Canadian connection with artists and producers. And for those of people who don't know, you've worked with the guys from Prozac, Jay and James, or I guess they worked. Well, yeah, you worked together. How, first of all, so they helped produce your first album, your debut album. How did you first get to meet them, and what was that like? Can you just talk about that a bit, please?
Yeah, I mean, Prozac actually, the two members from Prozac, Jay and James, were actually in the Philosopher Kings, and the Philosopher Kings had Gerald and Brian as well in it, and John Levine, and basically, um, uh, two of them kind of like championed Nelly Furtado's project, which was Gerald and Brian, and John was in part of that too, and then Jay and James championed my project, and so we're all in the same kind of family. But how it started was just I was demo singing, trying to find my sound at like around 16, 17 years old of age. And I think I was 16. And Jay and James needed a demo singer, and they were making a kind of punk pop record. And I wasn't doing that genre at that point, even though that's what I wanted. It just wasn't, for some reason, the people I was working with, they just didn't see it. And they asked me to sing the record, and then I knew that was where I was supposed to be, and they knew, and then it was just like, "Do you want to make a record?" And I was like, "Yeah," and that's really how it started.
And that's it, really. I see. I don't know if you ever see, because James, he like pops up on my TikTok because he makes videos. I don't know, just with his guitar, and he's worked with like a ton of artists, right?
Oh my gosh, yeah, Lily Allen, like a bunch of artists, yeah,
I didn't know
and
about
and
Lily.
and Nelly too. Like he played guitar on most of that album, the first album for Nelly.
Trying to see if I can get a connection with him. Maybe I'll reach out to you after this. But I'd love to talk
Yeah,
with
of
him.
course.
Yeah,
We have a big family.
yeah,
So yeah, yeah.
yeah. I'm just reading people what they're saying. Sorry. So when you're in Nashville now, when do you plan? Well, I guess yeah, you're going on tour soon, and then after the tour, said you're gonna be in Toronto for a bit. Is that the plan? You said.
After tour, I'll probably come back to Nashville, honestly. Although I do want to do Halloween in Toronto because my friends are all in Toronto, and so I definitely I want to like, I don't know, just get wild and dress up. Halloween's my favorite holiday ever. So
Have you? When I used to work for Boom 97.3 here at the radio station, they threw Halloween parties at the Phoenix. They were really good parties there.
I'm so surprised that did we ever bump into each other at a party? I feel like we should have after all these years.
So I don't think so, but I do. Now I'm friends with someone that's kind of close to you,
Who? Oh,
Devo.
Devo! I love Devo. He's the best.
Yes,
Devo.
he
Yeah.
hooked up. So we like tried to do this little podcast. It's kind of not happening right now, but we're buddies. He like hooked me up, got me like backstage at like Sean Desmond concert. It was funny. So
Well, you
yeah.
should come hang out with us at some point when I'm in Toronto.
Listen, I would love that. Like again, honestly, I just love showing love to Canadian artists. Because again, there's so much talent here, and just to remind people, what you've done, and you see a lot of, especially people, it's like Devo
Yeah.
Brown, no, not Devo Brown.
We're not
Yeah,
Devo. Devo.
you've influenced a lot of people. Someone has costume picked out yet for this year, Fifi? Ooh, yes. Do you have a costume?
Ooh, no, not yet. I've done a lot over the years, and
Yeah.
I like couples costumes, so when I'm not in a relationship, it's kind of like I don't know. We'll see.
Oh my god, funny. Um, what else do I want to talk about? I think that's pretty much it. But no, yeah. Again, album's amazing, and
Thank
hopefully I'll get to see you perform some of those songs live, like after the tour, because I know you already did Toronto. Um, and yeah, no, we'll definitely hang out. So
Yeah, we will. Come on, let's do
Joan,
this.
dress up with her. Oh, sure. Oh, dress up with her. I mean, I could, I guess. I don't know.
Halloween party. Let's do it.
Take me away from it. Anyways, thank you so much. I know we kept this short and sweet. Good luck with everything with the tour.
Thank
Uh,
you.
and yeah, no, we'll keep in touch, and yeah, hopefully we'll hang out soon.
Yeah, John, let's do it.